Welcome back, my loves. It has been a while. As you notice, I am in the dark and not in my normal spot in the house. I was feeling nomadic tonight and wanted to move around. I'm definitely feeling this new moon in Pisces energy coming in, and I am just in a space where I'm needing to desensitize and to, just take an extra breath and second. That's Tormy, my cat. So you'll probably see my fur babies out. They normally aren't, but I'm hanging out in a different space and it's dark. So anyway, excuse all of the noises and distractions. I've got the fire going in the background. So yes, I've got the fire going, you guys. And am just here for it. I was feeling intuitively led to show up and do a reading, and also I have been getting crazy downloads. But before we jump into that, because I'm always like, let's dive right in. I'm Andreece, for those of you who know me, and for those of you who don't, welcome to Pure Lunacy. I am so excited and so grateful to have you in this space. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed, and for those of you who have not, please consider doing so that my messages can be shared with those who need them the most. Again, I'm grateful for you being in this space with me. Y'all will know by now, if you've seen any of my videos, I do not operate on a schedule or a specific format. I show up, I go with the flow, I feel my intuition, and I invite spirit into a space, and I show up as a gift, as a tool, and just open. So with that being said, I don't have an agenda, but there is something that I do want to talk about. So we're going to start off with that, and then I'm going to pull some cards, but I'm going to be reading from my phone. So for those of you that don't know me, I am a poet. I'm a writer. I dance, I sing, I make jewelry. I am just an artist at heart. So most of the day I have things and thoughts. I'm also an intellect, a student, a teacher, all the things. So all that being said, I get so many downloads as a psychic, so many downloads during the day, and they're just things that I'm constantly chewing on. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time for me to sit with those to really understand what spirit is trying to communicate to me, and whether or not it's just for me or if it's something that I feel led to share. And so this is one of those things for me that I feel led to share. And not only did I feel led to share, but I felt like I was supposed to show up in this way. For whatever reason, I was like, all right, tonight's vibe, it needs to be dark. I need to talk quietly. So I hope that you guys can hear me. I just looked at the clock at 3:03. I'm from Colorado, by the way, and that's the area code there. So if I have my Colorado friends and family tapping in, I love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful for you to be here in this space. So that's just a little random side note, but that could be an angel message also. Winter, we're not going to bark, okay? Thank you. Ignore my dog. I definitely go into mom mode when that happens, so be forewarned, you guys. All right, so anyway, jumping back into it. This is one of those messages that I've been sitting on for over a month now that I have been feeling intuitively that I need to share. And it's something that I got as a vision while I was driving home from work, actually, as a lot of my things come at really random spots and points of the day. But I want you guys, I'm going to clear my throat. I want to take a deep breath, and wherever you are right now, I just want you to sit where you're at and close your eyes and literally take a deep breath. And I mean one of those deep, deep breaths, like the deepest breath you've taken in a long time, to breathe in and push that belly out, and then to breathe out. And yes, you guys know how to breathe, but okay, that was super corny and super cheesy, but regulating our nervous systems are so important. So as much as I'm for the spirit side, y'all know that I'm a psych nerd. If you don't, you do now. I've been studying psychology for over 12 years and doing things for the vagus nerve, calming the parasympathetic nervous system, all the things, big words for calming yourself. taking some time to breathe. And I've been feeling the energy of this new moon coming in, and I feel like there's a lot of heavy energy. 5:05 on the clock as I look down at that. I've also been getting a lot of throat blockages today. I feel like lots of heaviness, lots of grief, lots of things needing to be said, but maybe, see, I'm already channeling, maybe not even knowing what to say, or like feeling this deep, deep resonance of emotion, but not knowing quite how to express it or what words to use is what I'm picking up. I'm already channeling. So I'm going to go ahead, and all that being said, we're going to make the vibe slow tonight. We are going to show up and be in this space together. I'm going to deliver whatever message needs to come out. And I hope that this space, if it isn't you get a message, if it is literally you just showed up today and walked away with nothing from this actual message, I hope that at the very least, if I can talk, geez, I'm going to push through it with my voice tonight, but at the very least, that you can be in this space and it would be a space of comfort and of safety, whether that's listening to my voice or that's listening to the fire in the background or the music, whatever it may be. I hope that this space right now, I am holding a collective space for us to be in peace and in safety and in love and in warmth. And those are my intentions for this space. That's the intention that I'm setting right now. And I'm so grateful for you guys joining me here. So I'm a Cancer. We all know we get sappy, but also I'm a Cancer. So we're not going to stay there. So we felt the feels. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for feeling the feels with me. And I'm going to jump into this message. So yes, wherever you are, take a deep breath. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. I actually wrote this on January 12th of 2023 at 6:22 p.m. I'm really strange and like document crazy things like that when I get downloads because I think it's significant. So I'm going to read what I wrote, and it may not make complete sense right away, but I'm going to channel as I'm doing so. And if I'm feeling led, 7:27 on the clock. No, Winter. Hey, come here. Thank you. If I'm feeling led, I am going to pull some cards and leave with a message. This is Winter, my guard dog. She's also been very protective. Night, Mommy. I love you. Yes, very protective lately and very clingy. I love you. All right, I need you to lay down. I love you very much. Okay. Very clingy lately, as you can see, but I feel like that's the energy right now. Like, I feel like 11:55 p.m. as I say this, I feel like we're getting our ass kicked with this new moon. I'm going to be very blunt, very honest. The energy has been fucking disorienting and very uplifting. I feel like I've been shedding a lot, grieving a lot, and I'm a Cancer again, ruled by the moon. I pick up on the emotions and the things in the air. I pick up on the phases of the moon a lot easier, but I know that you guys are feeling this too right now. So all that being said, with Winter popping in, I feel like that was Spirit telling me, like, one, we're on guard. Something right now is we are feeling defensive against it, whether that be our thoughts, whether that be energies around us, whether that be maybe our schedules. I'm getting people's time restraints. I'm picturing someone running late right now. That's really weird. I'm getting a vision of someone running late in the morning. I don't know if that's significant for anyone, but anyway. All right, it's 11:55 p.m., so I'm going to hop into the message. I'm rambling, and sometimes when I channel, I get visions at the same time, and so I kind of lose track. So you guys will notice that. Deal with me, squirrel brain. If you're someone who likes very structured, there are some amazing Virgo friends and other friends out there who have amazing, amazing readings. I suggest you find one of theirs because I'm not that. So anyway, 9:44 on the clock as I say it. So Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get myself together. There's a lot of scattered energy. I feel like what Spirit is trying to communicate to me right now, because there are so many things and thoughts coming in and infiltrating, but I'm going to focus my energy and ground, is that we may feel like we're under attack in some sense, or we're exhausted. Maybe we feel like we're in battle. There's something that we've been wrestling with. I'm getting this strong wrestling energy. And from Winter, Winter's my dog. I'm getting Spirit showing me this visual of what just took place, or what would take place if you had a child. If you were in need of nurturing, you would come to a space to get a hug, or to, when you're upset or you're scared, and you trust someone, or there's someone that you run to, that space is there for you. I feel like that was a weird specific message, but again, I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to let it come out. So yeah, I feel like if that's, maybe you're wrestling with a decision, like you're feeling pulled towards something that you know is good for you, but for whatever reason you don't want it. I'm not going to go too much into that right now. So anyway, yeah, we are all in need of some nurturing right now, and in need of some extra love, myself included. So I hope that as your fellow Cancerian Leo, the frickin' ma and pa of the zodiac, that you guys would let me bring my gift of hosting this space and loving, and hopefully of nurturing, and really empathizing of where we're at collectively right now, and know that this space is for you. I can't talk right now. I'm going to take a minute to clear the energy, because I really feel like there is someone who doesn't want me to speak. If you're on my videos, I just saw that 1144 and 303 is coming back. So yeah, if you're in Colorado specifically, I don't know. Don't bring that on my channel. I don't do that energy. I love you guys. My throat will not be blocked tonight because we have messages. So anyway, we're going to get together. I'm going to use my little sound bowl healing. This is actually linked directly to the throat chakra, which will clear the energy and also help me open up lines of communication. Again, for those of you who don't know me, I am a psychic medium. I'm a channeler. The way that I get my messages are very, very different and can look very different. I am clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant. Honestly, I am a hodgepodge of psychic messes. I've got them all, and I'm so, so grateful. But if anyone else out there is also like, yeah, me too, then you know that you're a hot mess, because you're constantly taking in information and energy in different ways and different mediums, so to speak. And it's really, really beautiful, but it's also a really chaotic energy sometimes. So with that being said, I've learned to ground, and so that's what I'm doing in this space. I'm going to ring the bowl and stop rambling and get into the message. Thank you guys for sitting in this with me. All right. Spirit, thank you so much. Ooh, Winter, no, it's okay. Thank you for being in this space. I call upon my angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, all of the energies that are in support of me right now. I just ask that you fill this space and give me clear and direct messages that are helpful to the collective or to individuals. I am open to receive the messages that you have for us today. Yes, I'm offering myself as a channel and asking for protection and guidance in the process. If there is any energy in this space that is not in alignment with mine, I ask politely that you would get that fuck up out of here. Politely, but not politely. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Cool. We're going to ring the bowl. Open up that throat chakra, if y'all know what I mean. 1414 on the clock. And I might ring it just one more time. So anyway, I hope that you are all doing well right now. And this does tend to get loud, so I apologize. That's great. I'm in a funny mood tonight. I don't know what this energy is. See, I told you I'm all over the place, but that just really is the vibe of this new moon energy right now in Pisces. I'm like, woo! Okay, my loves. So I'm going to dive in. Speaking of diving, that is the theme. So I got you guys, I just want you to close your eyes, listen to my voice. Just imagine with me for a minute. I'm asking you 15:22 on the clock. Regardless of your beliefs, regardless of what you think you know, what you don't know, just for a second, put that aside and just imagine with me, because there's a message in here for everybody. So, you too, Winter, there's also a message in here for you, bub. Okay? Excuse her. All right. What if you were a well? What if you believed for just a second that the universe had an abundant pool of love to offer everyone? What if for a second you entertained the idea that the life force of this universe created us with our own life force so that we could never live apart from love, so that we would never be without love, knowing that love is the highest vibration? Stay in there, y'all. Stay in there. What if we understood the people and the things and the connections in our lives to be streams that lead back to the well, and that we understood even when we're cut off from those sources and those streams, from the trauma and the stories in our lives, that this well will never truly keep us from the abundance and the love that the universe so freely provides? So, what if you believed for a second that the well is within you and you are the well, which means that you are love in its essence and in its core, and you are never without love. You never lose access to love, and an abundance of the universe provides for you because you, at your source, you are the source. We are the source. We are all the source. The source is love. So what if for 1 second you believed that we were never without love because even you, being love in all of its forms, I'm going to say this again. I feel like this is the most important part that I'm almost going to tear up, that Spirit's trying to get me to draw in. But so what if for 1 second you believed that we are never without love because even you, being love in all of its forms, in all of its faces, in all of its moods, in all of its days, you are still love at its core. Therefore, you are the most valuable and the most beautiful exactly as and in who you are. I'm going to take my glasses off because I feel like I need to I'm making eye contact even though there's no one here. I'm literally staring into you guys' souls right now, okay? Just think about it. What if for 1 second you believed that we are never without love because you, being love in all of its forms, in all of its faces, in all of its moods, in all of its days, you are still love at its core. Therefore, you are the most valuable and the most beautiful, exactly as and who you are. What if you believed for a second that you were a well? How would you live your life differently? Also, I wrote this on Friday the 13th, and I know that just switched up really quick, but if you believed that you were that well, if you believed that you were abundance and love, and that love is the highest frequency, that is the most valuable thing in this earth, that it could magnetize and pull and attract anything that you want to yourself for your greatest and highest good, how would you choose to live your life differently? And I know that's a deep ass question, you guys, because I am still answering that question. And I'm so grateful that I was in a space. I was literally driving in my car as I was having this vision download, hearing Spirit speak these words, and it wrecked me. I started bawling and I was like, well, shit, If I'm love in all of its forms, and love is the highest vibration, and like that does not change because that is built into the essence of who I am, because if we are all connected and all things come from the universe, from this earth, from other earths, we all have common particles, DNA, energy, whatever words you want to call it, we are all connected. Physically and non-physically. And that is scientifically proven at 2033 on the clock. Whether you are spiritual or not, whether you are religious, whether you are atheist, whether you are spiritual, whether you are a witch, a druid, whatever you identify as, love is the common thing, right? I've been thinking about love a lot. It's been February. I'm a Cancer, a lover of love. Like, love is on my brain all the time. And I think of love not just as like, oh, the good things and the romance in the movies, but love truly is unconditional. And it truly is something that cannot be destroyed or created. And I believe that in a very like vague sense. So please don't come for me in the comments. But love is an energy, and love is a vibration, and love is an essence. And I personally truly believe that it is in all and everything. And it doesn't mean that it's always bright. It doesn't mean it's always sparkly. It doesn't mean it always looks like the way we think it looks like, right? Because it's us who ascribe meaning to things based off of our emotions, based off of our perception of it. But love at its core, unconditional love, sets people free and enables them to do and be exactly who they are. And that is when they are the most beautiful. And so I'm here 22:17 on the clock as I look. I feel like I'm getting a weird thing with my ear right now, which is strange. It kind of tickles. Like someone's tickling. I don't know. That's weird. Someone's tickling my ear. Is that a saying like you're yanking my ear? What? That's super random. Please let me know down below in the comments if that resonates with anyone. I'm actually really creepily getting a older energy that I heard say that. Almost like a grandparent, like a joke. You're pulling on my ear. You're yanking my ear. Someone get their ear yanked a lot as a kid. You hated it. It's so random that this is coming through. I've had a lot of older energies come through for me lately, and it's actually made me really, really grateful and happy, because I feel like the older energies right now are just so playful, and like if you don't pick up on energy and you're not a medium, then this won't make any sense to you. But I feel like it's like people evolution of energies, right? And this is way meta, so this is for a very, very small percentage of people right now, but I'm going to speak it for you too, because babe, you're here and so am I. And this space is for everybody. But when you get to know people, even like on this, in this world, in this realm, right, in real life, when you get to know people and you get to truly know them and you're around, you get to see like the progression of them, and you get to see them learn to mold more into playfulness and into beauty and into softness and all of these things that come with wisdom and come with age. And I'm getting pictures of like soft waves right now. 2444 as I looked at the clock. So maybe you're seeing 444 a lot. It's 12:11 a.m. where I'm at in the Pacific Northwest right now. 444. 444 is an angel number of positivity, and typically, for me anyway, it's my spirit guides coming through and saying that you're in alignment. So maybe something about this space and this time is aligning for someone, and that if you are doubting whether or not this is speaking to you, what you feel is resonating with you is for you, I feel like Spirit is saying yes. I'm just going to leave that there. Again, it's 12:12 a.m. right now. 12 is the ending, or 12 is the number of, wow, I'm getting so many energies right now, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, 12 is the number of endings. 1212 is also a twin flame number. So if you identify or resonate with twin flames, welcome. How y'all doing out there? If you know, you know. I'm not going to get into it. 2525 on the clock, also a twin flame number. So yeah, that just confirms. I would die if my twin flame was in here. You might be. Hi. All right. So I know that message was deep, but what if you were well? I just want you guys to sit on that and to chew on it and to picture you in that energy. If you were moving, if you were fluid, if you were free, if you were deep, if you could hold everything that you are without judgment, without containment, without fear, without guilt, without shame, without all of these things that we are conditioned to show up and mask ourselves from, how would you live differently? So yeah. Hopefully you guys see why it took me a month to deliver this message, because if you're actually resonating, then you're feeling it deep right now. And again, I was just really getting this literal visual of a well, and the color of the water, actually, maybe this is significant, was like almost like a glowing light blue. I'm getting light blue energy. Someone's aura is light blue. And it's really bright. So whoever's energy I'm connecting with right now, 2701 on the clock, that might be significant for you. I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell you that you're so close to unlocking, like you're so close. What? But you know that. You're so close to something. 2727 on the clock. 27 is actually my number, so I should pay attention to that. Yeah, the Spirit's calling me out too. So close to something that you desire, that you know is for you. This light blue energy I'm getting is very, feels very spirit guided, feels very soft, very gentle, very safe. So it's something that you intuitively are feeling is for you, but you're afraid of it. Okay. All the mini messages. What deck do I want to use? I'm going to pull a couple cards because we're getting up there in time. And I know it's late. Well, I don't know when you guys will be watching this, but I do believe that my readings are timeless. I don't, energy and time are non-linear. I believe that this will find you when it's supposed to. As I'm recording it, it's a Friday and we are coming into a new moon in Pisces. If you're a water sign like me, you're probably getting extra wrecked right now. I'm a double water sign, fire moon, so got lots of opposition going on right now for myself. I just intuitively, actually, I wasn't even thinking about which deck I wanted, but I just intuitively grabbed this deck, which is wild because this is a deck that I had in my mind earlier. And this deck actually is water themed. So I guess the theme of this reading is water. I think Spirit's asking us to go deep. Spirit's asking us to lean into our intuition, into our emotions. Lean into the scary, into the depths. This is a very personal message, and I'll share this because I love you guys, and I want you to know that this space is for me too. It's for all of us. 29:22 as I looked at the clock. Going deep is scary. It's not easy. Being vulnerable is not easy. And I have had a fear of deep water my entire life. I've also been an incredibly strong swimmer my entire life. But regardless of the fact that I am a strong swimmer, I am still terrified of water. And it's you know, the other day I came to a conclusion. I'm 27 years old. I've been scared of water my entire life, but I also love the water. I'm a water sign, double water sign again. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, for the first time the other day, I do a lot of driving and runs and walks and things with movement and out in nature, my way of connecting with myself and with my spirits. I'm going to leave that there, and I am actually going to set this. I don't know if y'all can see this flash on here or see this very well, but this is a labradorite heart. And labradorite is actually associated with the divine masculine. And I'm getting very heavy masculine energy so far. And I'm being called to use this. So I'm going to just set this on top of our deck and meditate on it for a minute while I chat with y'all about this, and then I will pull some cards. Also, by the way, if you guys are ever interested in the decks that I'm using, please let me know. This is a new deck to me. Winter, you're okay. She's hiding under the table right now. This is a new deck to me, but it's in partnership with the one of my favorite decks, the Prisma Visions Tarot. And I know it's dark, so y'all can't see very much. But if you guys are ever interested in what decks I use, I would love to share them with you. But this is the Cosmo Visions Oracle. So this deck actually was just really funny that I grabbed it, because I've been getting a lot of love energy lately. Again, I'm feeling lots of divine masculine, lots of divine feminine energies. I've been trying to avoid doing love readings because, you know what, there's so much to life. And we don't want to just focus on that. I feel like if you are in alignment with who and what you are and what you want, and love will come to you. So anyway, that's just my little side tidbit, side reading. And actually, as I frickin' say that, are you kidding me? And I have this upside down right now. But first card on the back of the deck, you guys can't see that, is the Two of Lotuses. And there's two people sitting on this. I'm going to move my candle over. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, okay. So, ooh, I like that. So there are lilies here, and they're in water, and there are two people sitting in the boat here. You've got the sun and the moon, which are yin and yang, divine masculine and feminine. And actually in this specific deck, the Two of Lotuses stands for the divine feminine and masculine. It's the Two of Cups. And so the Two of Cups is about connection, partnership. It's about choosing each other. It's about being one, being individuals, but flowing together. I'm getting, again, a lot of water energy. This is so pretty. I love this deck. It's so romantic. And honestly, I'm really mad that I selected it, because I'm really not trying to be in this energy right now. But again, we're just going to submit to it and let it happen. We love love. So let me stop acting like I don't. All right. The Two of Lotuses. I love this cup. This cup. Maybe somebody loves your cup. Ooh, okay, bet. Someone loves your cup. Whatever that means. All right, the Two of Cups, Two of Lotuses. I'm going to read these out of the book too, because again, if you watch my videos before, you know that I have lots of decks. Every artist, I always pick their deck specifically. Something about their art resonates with me, something about their writing and their stories. And so as an artist, I always like to let their stories and let their intentions of their art speak, and then to let my intuition and my guides use that to tell the story. And so anyway, I want to honor the artists by using their work to inspire my work. So thank you for the artists of these decks. James Eads. Your decks are absolutely breathtaking and beautiful, and I truly, truly am grateful for them. They are my favorite decks. This deck also, just for those of you that are like nerds and love tarot or want to get into it, this deck has holographic edging, and it's green. And green is my favorite color. And all of... the Ace of Lotuses was right under the Two of Cups. See, okay, Spirit, this is definitely love reading, and I already shuffled, so I'm just going to pull cards here as they are. But anyway, we've got the Two of Lotuses. And this is giving me major Van Gogh vibes right now. Very like, whimsical, romantic. So maybe some of you guys are feeling this very like whimsical, romantic energy, which is wild because I'm like thinking about this well, and this well is whimsical and it's romantic. It's also turbulent and it's scary. So I'm feeling like, yeah, Pisces, just water energy. I feel like for me personally, Pisces energy is, I feel like Cancerian energy, so to speak, when it comes to the water signs. And I'll just say the way that I feel and pick up on energies. It's 12:22 a.m. Where I'm at, you might be seeing 222, which is also twin flame number / number for me as divine love, union, and partnership. Again, 2 of Cups. I think I said that earlier. You might be seeing 222. So 2 of Cups. 2s are really standing out. Partnership is really standing out to me. This doesn't have to be romantic, but I am heavily, heavily feeling that it is. I even picked the heart again. Oh, and you can see the flash so much better now, which is almost giving me too, like whatever this scenario or whatever situation this may be, if this resonates, it resonates. But you can't really tell from the dark or from a distance that this thing, like this crystal, it's a labradorite, by the way. I love labradorites. Labradorite and moonstones. Actually, my ring is labradorite. Random side. And moonstone. Labradorite is just a beautiful, beautiful grounding and heavenly stone. I really feel like it connects me so deeply with my intuition and with my spirit guides and with the guides. But anyway, what I'm getting is you can't see that this stone is not, like, it just looks ordinary, right? But then you get it in light and you have time to get close up to it and you can see the brilliance inside of it. You can see the different facets. And all of those little things inside of it, the cracks, the splits, the color, the rainbow, the shape, all of it makes it beautiful. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. We are a well. It's kind of wild too because these cards are giving me well-shaped vibes, which is kind of weird. But anyway. All right, we're going to get back on track. Whatever the scenario might be may not look special, is what I hear Spirit saying. Thank you. It may not look like anything special. Or maybe it didn't at first. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, yeah. Maybe it didn't at first, and then you got a better look at it. Or you got a closer look at it. Or maybe you saw it from a different angle, and now you can see that it's something beautiful. Okay. All right, so the 2 of Lotuses. And y'all know, like I said, I like to read from the book, so bear with me. I've been feeling very self-conscious. I'm going to be very honest because, again, I'm an honest person and this space is for all of us, including myself. But I've been feeling really self-conscious about being scattered lately. And maybe it's a lot of different people's energies, but I feel like my energy has really just been in so many different areas. I'm working on a lot right now in my personal life, and I'm doing a really good job managing it all. So it's not that it's like coming out of a space of not doing well. I just feel like I need to be more focused in one area. And that's something that I normally feel. So I think Spirit is maybe like having me think about this. And this is coming up because I think, again, if you guys are connecting with me, we probably connect and resonate in some way, space, or form. And I feel a lot right now, this like pressure to be focused, determined on like one thing. And maybe that's just the vibe of society right now, is like find your thing and run after it and do it. And, you know, whether you want to call it calling or your passion or your purpose or whatever it is, your niche, your thing. But also what I feel like Spirit is saying to myself in this moment and whoever else is resonating with this is that we need to not be apologetic about being scattered, and that being able to see into multiple places is also a gift. And of course, we need to have determination and direction and focus, right? But not to miss out on the gift of what it means to see. Ooh, okay, Spirit. So maybe you're a seer, 12:27 on the clock. Maybe you have visions. Maybe you're clairaudient, clairvoyant, yeah. I'm sensing heavily 40:10 on the clock that whoever is on this video tonight, especially with the vibe of the video, with it being lower light, I feel like this is very, I have a candle here, like you guys can't see it, but my table is set up, my altar's set. Just the energy of this space right now is very spiritual. So I feel like if you end up on this video, you're a highly spiritual being, whether you know what that means or not. 40:33 on the clock. You are highly spiritual and intuitive. You're probably a divine masculine or divine feminine. You identify with, in some capacity, a twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate, higher level spiritual connection, whatever. You can title it however you see fit, honestly. I don't think the titles matter. And that's just me as a person. That's me as a reader. And that is me on my own spiritual journey. I don't think titles matter. I think that they're helpful. And they can give us some insights and some ideas and some understanding and a framework. But I think ultimately titles don't matter because we get too caught up on what it should be rather than how. And so again, I feel like Spirit is bringing me back to this fluid energy, and I promise I'm going to read the card when I'm supposed to. Bringing me back to this fluid energy of just being in flow, giving when you're supposed to give, receiving when you're supposed to receive. It's a dance. 41:44. I love dancing. Dancing brings me so much joy, and I have been trying to dance as much as I can lately. So maybe you're a dancer. Maybe you're not. But I encourage you to move your body in any way that feels authentic and organic to you. It could be jumping up and down. You can look like a freaking pool noodle. Do what you got to do, babe. Just move. 42:11 on the clock. If you're in the Pacific Northwest and you like to dance, I'll dance with you. Unless you're a creeper, I'm definitely not dancing with you, so don't at me on my... Yeah, never mind. I withdraw that statement. I love you, but no. Okay, let me chill. 2 of Cups, and I actually just opened up to it accidentally, even though I've been sitting here. I'm getting so squirrel brain today. What is happening, you guys? This is hilarious. But this is me, so we're just gonna... No edits. I love you guys so much. All right. So like I said, the 2 of Cups stands for the Mirror card. It stands for unity, partnership, and connection. Yes. 2 lovers glide across the water in a moment of picturesque partnership. Yes, partnership vibes. Color paints the sky and reflects on the beauty below. Flowers bloom in brilliant hues and dance in the breeze. Perhaps it's a perfect moment. As they float in front of the footbridge, a kiss transforms the world around them. Oh, stop. 43:22 on the clock. Okay, let me chill. I'm such a Cancer. Also, this freaking energy of this moon has made me so emotional. So, this is a card about connections and partnership with another person. It speaks of true unity and the indescribable feeling of connecting with another soul. When you pull this energetic card in a reading, it is a strong sign of a deep connection with another. Take it as an affirmation that sometimes you don't have to do it alone. Good company and a trusting relationship can also make you feel secure. Revel in the beauty of the connection. Yes. So Spirit was just now reminding me and taking me back to the vision of, not even the vision, I mean, it actually happened, but I was seeing when Winter barked and came over and was like, oh, please hug me. Like, she leaned in and was like, I just need you to hold me for a second. She got freaked out and was like, Mom, I just need you to hold me. Winter, why it's significant too, and why Spirit is bringing this up for me to use as an example, is because Winter is a cattle dog. If you guys know anything about cattle dogs, they are incredibly stubborn, incredibly smart, very, very loyal dogs. Great working dogs, incredibly high energy. They're amazing. And they're also little shits. And when I mean little, I mean pretty big ones. But I love her. I wouldn't trade her for the world. But she's super stubborn. And with her stubborn comes independence. And I got this dog because this dog is me with 4 legs, and it's really rude, and I've like had to do a lot of shadow work through my pets. And I'm so grateful that I feel like your pets can be mirrors of parts of yourselves that make us look at ourselves in different ways, which is so wild. But my relationship, again, I'm a Cancer. My relationship with animals is so sacred and so special, and so Spirit uses that often as ways to communicate. You're okay, Mommy. Thank you. Communicate to me that communicate those messages. And so again, with that card, not being afraid to do it or not expecting to go it alone, recognizing that there's fear in the journey, and that, again, this doesn't have to be romantic. I think society places a lot of emphasis on romance, and that's great, and it's beautiful. I'm a hopeless romantic. I will be the first to admit it. And also I'm a realist at the very same time. And so I vibe with romance, and I also equally, if not more, actually vibe with platonic relationship, because there are so many things in platonic relationships that we can't get from romantic relationships, and vice versa. There's a reason that there are different dynamics and energetics of relationships, because they all teach us different things and different facets about ourselves and about life and about our experience. And so I really feel like it's 12:33 a.m. right now. 33, I'm getting lots of 2s and 3 energies. This video is getting long, so I'm going to wrap this up. Lots of love, y'all. The Ace of Lotuses, right underneath the 2 of Lotuses. Do you see, first and foremost, these take place in the same place. This is a continuation. So these 2 are just like reveling and basking in each other's energy. And everything around them is lighting up in response to it. That is the highest vibration. Love is the highest fucking vibration, you guys. And I swear to you, if you don't believe in anything in this world, if I am sure about anything, there's literally nothing I'm sure about other than love being the highest vibration. And I will talk more about why in more of my videos sometimes, but I know that because love is literally the only thing that has kept me alive most days. And I say that as a survivor of PTSD. I say that as a person who honestly struggles with depression and anxiety. I have my entire life. Love is the highest vibration. Love is the thing that revives people. Love is the thing that makes people's lives worth destroying and worth rebuilding. Like, people do crazy shit for love. Why? Because it is the highest vibration and everybody wants a piece of it. Now, what we think and what we consider to be love is often rooted in things that we perceive to be love but are actually trauma bonding, and that's a whole nother conversation. But love at its purest form. I'm so sorry, my nose is getting itchy, so I feel like Spirit's telling me I'm right on the nose. Yeah. Love at its purest form, you guys, is effortless. It delights in where it's at and also what's around it. It inspires growth and light and color and beauty and magic around it. It works together, but it remains independent. It doesn't overshadow one or the other. It just is. And I know that's very complex and it's very vague. I'm a poet. That's just what it is. And you've got this that is divinely being sent out of the depths, out of this water, out of this well that you have been afraid to go into yourself. Because this water, let's be real, is rarely the other person. What scares us is usually us. And of course, we're scared of this, but we're more scared of that. We're usually scared of ourselves. I get that. in my very unhealed phases, I was terrified that anything and everything I touched would turn to shit, because I thought inherently that there was something wrong with me, rather than recognizing that I had learned patterns and ways of coping and being and relating and operating to myself and to the world that kept me safe. Woo! Excuse me. Whoa. And actually, I have a video playing over here with music, and it's a picture of a waterfall. Just water. Just so much water energy. Spirit is really, really, yeah. 4 of lotuses right after that. With the freaking elementalist, you guys. Look, this person is literally bending water. I don't know if you can see this. But you've got this person dancing on top of water and is elementally calling the water to dance and to rise and to bend. This person isn't afraid of the water. They've mastered the water because they've figured out that the water is them. It's no ironic feat that her dress is the same color as the water that's beneath her. That is her. All of her, right? And I don't say her as gender specific. I don't believe, well, gender is a social construct, but I believe that energy is fluid and it can resonate with us differently at any way, at any time. I'm going to take a minute to sit with these because I feel like there's another message in here. But yes, whatever this is, this could be your love for your family. This could be your love for a commitment that you have. This could be a love for an art, your passion. This could be a partner, a friendship, a pet, whatever this is. I feel like there is a strong, like something, like when I tell you guys, if you've seen any of my other content on Snapchat, on Instagram, whatever, lately, you know that I've been feeling heavy energy on the chest and on the belly. Lots of throat blockages, lots of I feel this heavy energy, and there's so much inside this well. There's so much inside of us, and it is literally just waiting to fucking come out. It's waiting to come out. But look how beautiful. I really wish I had better lighting for y'all right now, but that's okay. I feel like it's not about the visuals right now. I feel like Spirit is wanting me to focus heavily on listening, hearing, knowing, feeling. I'm picking up very heavily that Spirit is, water energy, water signs. This new moon that we're coming into in the sign of Pisces is a water sign, are incredibly great and incredibly gifted at navigating our emotions. Again, I'm getting navigation. The waves. Remember I said that at the beginning. I'm getting waves. And they're not too choppy. And if you look at these cards, that's exactly what we're seeing. There's some waves. There's some waves. But there's also life and there's growth, and the waves are not too big, babes. They're not. The waves are so small. And when we perceive waves as threats, what we forget is that if there were no waves, things would die. The nutrients in the water, it would go stagnant. Bacteria. We don't need stagnant water. We want it, especially when we're exhausted. I get it. But you have the 2 of freaking cups, and the Ace of Cups comes before it, which is the beautiful part. So in tarot, this is the Ace of Cups, and this comes before this. I just love these cards so much. All right, I'm going to move on from that. Maybe one more. Spirit, do you have one more for this message? What do we need to hear about this? Ooh. Okay, these are two, but whoa. All right, so the first one to pop out is Dream World. This is giving me heavy fire energy. Fire is about creativity, passion. 7 of Embers. Yeah, it's the second card that fell out. Also fire energy. I'm really sorry that the pictures aren't better, y'all, but this is like a dove coming out of a book with fire surrounding it. There's some mountains in the background. And this dream world is like a dreamscape where the water is like magical. This is so beautiful. I haven't used this deck yet, and I've had it for a while, so. All right, I'm going to read these two, and we're going to freaking wrap it up because I always just talk. But it's okay because no one will hear from me for months, and then I'm like, here's a 5-hour video. Love you. And I swear I do. I'm so introverted, you guys. I really am working on finding ways to expand my capacity for energy. Okay, so Dream World stands for reconnection and perspective shift. 2 crescent moons hang in the orange-colored sky. Beneath the moons, a stone building sits on the shore and calls you forward. With no windows or doors, it asks your mind to will it open. There is a place between here and there, a resurge, a revisiting of the collective unconsciousness. Hi, Tormy. How you doing? So cute. While life on Earth can sometimes feel lackluster, there is a space where we can still dream. The dream world contains both dreams and nightmares as they sparkle like scales in the water. The water. The well. Let yourself dream, literally and metaphorically. The dream world contains both dreams and nightmares, yes, as they sparkle like scales in the water and offer glimpses into realities once not far from our own. Recall the power of this place and let it fill your voids. Do not let the trivialities of life dull your vision. What if our dreams are different? Or what if our dreams, are a direct link to our past lives, and all we need to remember is that they too were once real. Readers, oh, okay, that's not for you, that's for me. Sorry, if you're a reader though. Anyway, okay, dream world, that's really beautiful. So I'm sensing heavily, a lot of you are probably feeling a lot of tiredness and you're feeling a call to rest more. Please do honor yourself. I know I need to follow my own advice on this. Honor your body, honor yourself, and rest. Allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to meditate. Thank you for that message, Spirit. That I feel like that was a direct, like, hey, here's what you need to hear right now. All right, and the 7 of Embers. If there's anything specifically that you guys want to know about, want to hear about, please let me know. I really want to share. I have so many ideas and so many ways and directions that I really want to take this and go with y'all. And I feel like y'all are the tribe, the vibe, that you're like me and you're like, we want to go wherever you want to take us, Andreece. And if not, then sucks to suck because I'm the captain of this boat, babe. I'm being funny, but also I do what I want. So I love you guys so much. Let me know if there's anything specifically that you want me to chat about. Or I know a lot of people lately, I've gotten a lot of compliments on my voice, which is so funny to me. But when I normally am like really calm when I'm actually talking, I've gotten so many people, they're like, hey, your voice is incredibly calming. So if you guys want me to do more like voice-centered, like darker videos, let me know. Yeah, I just want to show up for y'all in a way that makes you feel loved. All right, Seven of Embers is also a mirror card. So again, I'm getting a lot of mirror energy, a lot of twin flame energy. And then I'm going to have to wrap this up because this video is long. So, self-preservation and defense. Yes, I sensed defense coming up earlier. Remember? Something we're in defense about. The water. We don't want it. We need to go, though. We need to dive in. A luminous grimoire sits atop a rock in the center of magma. Seemingly unaffected by the 7 lowering flames, it's flipped open to a page, an old protection spell. As you focus your eyes, a phoenix of fire bursts out of the book and into the swirling sky. The self-preservation of the book of the phoenix... So sorry. The self-preservation of the book of the phoenix is a uniquely magical thing. Yes. Always remember, my loves, that what you are going through is for a purpose. We can choose to see things as punishment, or we can choose to see them as a learning opportunity. And not even as a learning opportunity, but as a correction, right? Like when something's broken, it'll keep breaking until it's fixed, so to speak. Think of it like a broken record. Like it's going to keep scratching until it's fixed. So instead of feeling these scratches on this record, so to speak, I'm getting music, the same thing going round and round. Maybe like it's the same thing every day. Maybe you're tired of the same old thing, same job, same people, the same music. Switch it up. The self-preservation of the phoenix is a uniquely magical thing. It has existed long before time, and through its defense will likely persevere unscathed through many challenging times to come. If this card shows itself in a reading, it is time to use your wits to protect and defend yourself. You may be surrounded by conflicting opinions and external forces trying to bring you down, but remember that you have all the resources you need to persevere. Yes. So again, I've touched on lots of things in this reading, but I'm heavily sensing some shame, struggling and wrestling with some kind of connection. And maybe it's all connected. I don't want to say that is true for everyone, because I feel like these could definitely be many messages for everybody. And then we have the composer. Yeah. So you are manifesting something right now, my loves. There's something you're manifesting, something that needs your attention, something that you've been running away from or avoiding, but you equally need to go toward. And I'm looking for my inbox spot. All right, this has been charging here. Excuse me. Yeah, this reading actually took it out of me, and it's also almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. I'm a night owl. I mean, I'm a witch. I've been a witch. I was born a witch, let's be real. So, doesn't surprise me, but Spirit, what are your final messages for us? What do you have to say? What message do you have for us so I can wrap this up? What do you want the collective to walk away with? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Ooh, lots of fire energy, my loves. So we've got ash and we've got iron. I love that we got 2 shapes out. We have a, whoa, Spirit. I'm going to make a part 2. And this is going to be a whole nother reading. Maybe we'll make this your person versus you. I'm sensing heavily that this is divine masculine energy and this is divine feminine, but we have 2 different elements. Different shapes, and they actually look the same. They're just shaped differently. So that's interesting. All right, Spirit, what do these cards mean? What are the final messages of this? Again, I'm getting heavy divine masculine energy from these, even with this heart. which I really want to do. I will do a separate video for you guys on this. I'm going to commit to doing that. I'm going to get a little, excuse me, get a little comfier here so I can finish this out. Sorry about all things. I'm not sorry. I'm grateful that you guys are vibing with me still. All right, opening right up to iron. So iron, I'm going to hold it like this in front of the camera. Just focus on the card, not on my face right now. So stands for magnetism, reliability, and Mars. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand... Okay, so yes, I'm already getting divine masculine energy. All right. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create the steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely only on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of the earth, so when all else feels lost, go inward. Yes, going inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you toward what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by structure that is already in place. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Mars and iron are associated with the gallbladder. It may be time to contemplate what can be broken down and what must remain. Oh, that's fun. Watch for planetary pairings between all the metals in the planet cards. All right, so we didn't get any of those, but we're going to pop to Ash, and then I swear I'm going to let y'all go. I promise I can sing most days. I'm silly, I'm funny, I'm just here. You know, doing stuff and posting it on the internet, I will say, is very odd. You're just like sitting in here talking to yourself, but also I'm like picking up on your energies. So I'm like, no, I'm talking to you guys. But like theoretically, I'm sitting here talking to myself. Does anyone else think about that? Like, again, I'm all for the vibe, and I love to take people into this space of not having to be present. But then I also love to think about like the reality of things and where we're at, because I never want us, and I never want this to become a space that's so like cookie cutter, so fabricated, so manufactured that it is not real. It doesn't allow for energy. It doesn't allow for authenticity. And so, you know, I feel like there's maybe a lot of you on here thinking about creating content or already do and are struggling. But I feel like there's a lot of content creators that are incredibly talented, but for the wrong reasons. And I'm not the one to judge. I'm not even going to get into that. But all that being said, I'm not going to show up to this space and put on a certain face and operate in a specific way because it's what gets views or it's the most glamorous or attractive. I'm going to show up in this space authentically in the way that feels true to me and to my guides and to you, because that is how I serve you the best and myself. So yeah, I just want y'all to know I'm really, really grateful for you being here, especially for this freaking long. I would vibe with you guys for hours if I could. All right, so let's finish this up. Ash, the card of Ash. Whoa. All right, Ash represents what has come before it. The fire is over now, and its flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. Interesting. Yeah, that iron talked about things needing, what needs to stay and what needs to go. This feels a lot softer. Again, triangle compared to square. This is giving me slightly more feminine, but not necessarily energy, just softer. The fire is over now, and its flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. Only memories and the soft gray ashen substance remain. When this card appears, look back and sift through what has occurred. You in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to another realm. Yeah, I picked up on this earlier. Be gentle with the process as it is delicate and sacred. Absolutely, I did say that. It's sacred. This journey is sacred, my loves. It's hard, but it's so sacred. And it's worth it. And you're not alone. And I have decided to open up for personal readings. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. But if you guys are feeling called to get a personal reading with me, I work on a sliding scale. Please email me. I'll make sure that my email is listed below, but for now, my email is at blackwhiteandbrilliant@gmail.com. You can always message me on Instagram or Facebook. If you message me on Snapchat, I probably will open it and we'll talk and I'll forget in like 3 seconds. So not the best way, but moving forward. If you're feeling called to get a personal reading, I can do readings on pretty much anything. I am a medium and energy reader and use tarot as a tool, but I'm not strictly a tarot reader. So anyway, if you're feeling called, please reach out to me and we can talk. I feel like that's for a couple specific people. All right. You are in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to another realm. Be gentle with the process as it is delicate and sacred. The Ash card asks us to tend to the true nature of endings, grief, and letting go. You may be asked to be present with others experiencing loss. When in doubt, be like ash. It is silken, light, and easily carried by the wind. Soften into the memories and into the tears. Eventually, forgiveness follows and the heart travels alight. So yeah, whatever grief you're experiencing right now, my love, whatever obstacles, blockages, turbulence, whatever waves, please know that it's a sacred journey. Please know that you are love at your freaking core. So no matter where you're at in this journey, you are absolutely perfect. And I've come to learn that perfect does not mean without flaws. It means in full acceptance of all that is. And so you are perfect. I love you. Please go and be love, be light. You are love at its core. And when you operate in that knowing and you operate in that space, you are a fucking force to be reckoned with. I love you guys so much. All right. Happy freaking new moon in Pisces, my loves. Thank you for being here for this reading in this space for this long. For more intuitive messages and all mystical, magical messes that are me, hit subscribe to join the Lunacy party. I love you guys so much.